안녕하세요. 비자인 코리아 장행닷컴 행사사무소의 장만익 행정사입니다. 오늘은 금요일이고요. 프라이데이 나잇입니다. 오늘은 처음으로 페이스북과 그다음에 유튜브 채널을 같이 진행을 좀 하게 됐는데 처음이기 때문에 기술적인 문제가 있을지는 잘 모르겠어요. 만약에 기술적인 문제가 있더라도 양해를 좀 부탁드리고요. 궁금한 사항들이 있으시면 영어 또는 한글로 질문을 해 주시면 제가 최대한 답변을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 혹시 잘 들리시나요? 네, 잘 들리시나요? 잘 들려요? 혹시 잘 들리시나요? 예. 혹시 댓글로 소리가 잘 들리는지만 확인 좀 해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. Hi, this is Mr. Jang from Visa in Korea. Today is a Friday, and the Friday night show will start. And it is my first time to broadcast in a Facebook Live as well as in YouTube, live. But it's a little bit, last time I had some problems for broadcasting like live. But try my best today. And if you have any questions, and you can leave in English or just Korean. So if you leave any Korean questions, I will get your answers in Korean. But if you just leave your the questions in English, I will do in English. Okay, let us start. So I am using two the channels. So I have to the YouTube and the Facebook Live, and I have to see each other at the first time. Okay, I will start and the YouTube channel the question first. Okay, Jivan, the Chandri, hi. Yes, every time you join us, appreciate it. And the Farid, the Ristig, hi, and good evening. Okay, thank you. And Chai Khan, hello, sir. Yes, good. So Samso Doha Lajib, sir, please say new upcoming F2. But actually, I saw and I read the new F2 visa for the rural area, right? And especially like a deep popul, a little right, and some rural areas. But there is no any specific information on there right now. So the news said that it will start from this October, but I don't have any specific information. But except for the Ministry of the Justice's announcement, but it is not the clear, because they are choosing the several and cities or some and the provincial in the office, right? And if the right now is gathering some of the opinions from the provincial areas. So once they choose the sum of the areas, that will give more detailed information on that. Because Samso Doha Rajib, I will get back to you once I have the detailed information on that. Okay. The Deepak Kandel. 안녕하세요, 선생님. E74에서 F299 비자 변경할 때 사장님의 사인이 필요합니까? 가장 중요한 건 E74 비자에서 F299 비자 변경할 때 5년이라는 기간이 필요하고요. 그다음에 두 번째로는 사회통합 프로그램 4단계 이수가 필요하겠고, 세 번째는 최저임금의 12배, 또 E74이기 때문에 최저임금의 18배이기 때문에 3,450만 원의 전년도 소득. 네 번째로는 자산이 1,500만 원이 필요한데, 여기 할 때 이미 E74 비자를 가지고 있을 때 이제 근로계약서는 작성을 했잖아요. 이미 사장님 사인 들어가 있고. 그리고 또 필요한 게 재직증명서는 회사 도장 찍으면 돼요. 그래서 사장님이 일반적으로 사인을 해야 되거나 그런 그 guarantee letter는 필요하지는 않아요. 그래서 뭐 재직증명서는 회사에서 발행을 해줄 거고 회사 도장 찍으면 되는 거고 그다음에 employment the contract 있잖아요. 고용계약서는 이미 연장된 거 가지고 있으니까 특별하게 guarantee letter는 필요가 없습니다. Chad Khan, sir, kindly explain us the new visa system which will start soon in rural areas in Korea. I said already, Mr. Chad Khan. There is no any specific details about and especially requirement and for that. So once I get this document, more detailed document for the requirement, I will let you know more detailedly and through the video or anything. Okay, so I will gather that information and get back to you through the YouTube channel and Facebook page as well. Okay, Jivan Chandri, I am master degree and the graduate student. When I take D10 visa after the applying for D71, what is the requirement and the process by point system or any other options, sir? Could I possible? Okay, so if you got a master degree, if you change D10, and you must find the company. But if your hiring company is a Kospi and Kosdaq listed company, you can check through the Naver channel. And if your hiring company is one of the Kospi or Kosdaq listed company, your 1 year contract amount will be you can get a point based on the 1 year working contract amount. But if not, if you just your hiring company is not Kosdaq or Kospi, the listed company, and except for your except for offline for the oh, I'm sorry, I'm just talking about the F27, but you were asking about the E71, right? But it is what is the point system? E71 it is not required for the point system. Point system just for the D10 one job seeking visa first. So you need a 60 point. And also if you get a E71 and or the Chinese 2 F27 need a point system. Okay, Jivan Chandri, please kindly detailed information about that and your question. You were asking about the E71 or D10 one point system or F27, okay? John Uno, hi, Mr. Zhang. I just want to ask what will be going to happen if I don't sign an extension of my E74 visa? Would it be canceled? Would it be back to E9, or is it possible to provide job to other company? Okay, if you hold an E74 visa and your contract is finished, but your company doesn't like to extend your working contract, and if you do, after your working contract is finished, you can move to another company. But usually, and you change it to D101 job seeking visa, and from the E74 to D101, and within 3 months period, you have to find a job and you have to apply for the E74 visa again. So in this case, and you needed just only 52 points or higher. Okay, but based on my understanding, and for the unfortunately, and the immigration and gives you or the period of E74 visa is just within your working contract. So if your working contract finishes, for example, like July 30th, right? In this case, your ARC in the period also the finish that almost at the time of your ARC the period. So you must consider that, and you must check your expiration date of E74 and your working contract finished day. You must consider, it's very critical, very, very important. Before you move, you must consider a lot of options and consideration. Okay? Jahid Alam, hello. Jivan Chandri, how can I get point by annual income salary? Okay, Mr. Jivan and Chandri, are you applying for the F27? Please make sure that Are you applying for the F27 or D101? Because D101 is a point system. So please leave a message in F27 or D10. Try the con. If I get a E74 and then change it to F299 visa in company A, after that I change it company B. In company or someone else can change it to E74. Can I come back to my previous company A? No. Look at this. If you go to F299 and move to another company, right? There is a vacancy of one person of E74 visa in your company, previous company, right? So if you move to in the company B, and you just come back again after the E74, the one of the person is permitted. So it means have it, but you can, and the join is no problem, but there's some problem for the E74 visa, right? So if you move to another one, it is okay, and one vacancy is happened. So the one person can apply for the E74, but when you come back, E74 visa holders may have some problem because of you, right? So if you want to change, right, then move to somewhere, just to move to somewhere, not in your current company. Okay, PK Korea, please explain about Jek Kwayong. Yeah, that one I just already explained that it is announced July 25th, but doesn't have any specific information on that. And also, I don't know actually about the visa systems code as well. So I will check in August regarding this, because this visa will start in October, right? So that's why I will get back to you later then, okay? Chandri, the after D10 visa, what kind of visa could possibly to apply for that? After D10. Okay, you can do the E71. If you meet the requirement, you can apply for the E71. Or you got a master degree, okay? If you find a job, but I explained already, if you make a contract based on the E71, the field, and with the 80 point, and you can apply for the F7 directly. But in this case that I explain you, if uh, uh, if if you just your company hiring company is not uh, one is not one of Cosby or Costa listed company. Your the yearly income and the working contract income cannot be calculated into your income point, right? Good. So PK, yes, I said already. Check the Kwayang visa, right? And I will let you know once I have this more detailed information. Okay. The travel lover and the Matthew. And as I'm on F6 visa holder, can I please ask what steps that I should take to become Korean student faster? Okay, if you get an F61 and married to Korean, right? And the first one is you have a chance to apply for the F5 will be permanent residency, or just Korean citizens, right? So you can choose after 2 years from F61 visa. But in F5, if you want to apply for that, you and your spouse income put together, and it shall be over GNI one time. It's a 41 million won, right? Or if you want to apply for this, the Korean citizens and also F5, and you need a KIP stage 5 completion. So I think, and the Korean citizen, and you can apply for that 2 years after F61, but you must pass more higher level of advanced level of KIP stage 5. So advanced level of stage 5 means you have to take like a stage 1 through stage 5, and after that you have to study the 30 more hours to get the advanced level. So if you are the final destination as in the Korean students, and you must study KIP stage 5 and naturalization and the process. Okay, good. Try to come. My question is a bit complicated. I will call you one day. Okay. I'm really sorry about that. I'm going back to and okay. For that, oh, there was too many too many and the questions about oh too many and okay, I will check this one first. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. How can I see that more clearly? Okay, then I have to check that other my okay. Okay. Obi, Obi the Kiniani. Hello, I was wondering, are there any restrictions regarding the type of jobs for F5 visa holders? There was no any specific things for the F5 visa holders, but it is restricted to the working at some of the like karaoke plays and other things, right? But you must check that F F2 the visa, that kind of stuff, right? So but F5 it can work and can open your own business. It doesn't matter. But there is something that and the Korean government is not allowed to the work at a certain part, such as kind of a like for example, like a something that and the teenagers cannot enter some of the place. If you work at that in the place, that is a very critical. So you must check that, right? So, but regular the beer shop and working, it is no problem. But karaoke and with some of the drink, it is not allowed to do that. Okay, good. And Jahongir and the Ganef. 안녕하세요. 지역 특화형 비자. 예. 지역 특화형 비자 관련해서 제가 이제 그 코리아 타임즈에서 나온 기사를 제가 포워딩을 해 드렸는데 솔직하게 법무부에서 지금 발표한 거는 좀 있어요. 근데 왜 이거를 시작을 하느냐? 그리고 지방자치단체, 인구가 감소하고 있는 지방자치단체를 공모를 해서 우리가 하겠습니다라고 하는 지방자치단체를 선정한 다음에 이제 이 부분을 구체화시킬 것 같아요. 10월 1일부터 시작한다고 했고요. 이제 8월 달까지 그런 F2 비자를 한번 하겠다라고 하는 그 지역을 인구 감소 지역을 아마 선정을 할 것 같아요. 선정을 하게 되면 디테일한 인포메이션이 나올 거예요. 그러니까 베이스 리퀘어먼트는 아직 구체적으로 나오지 않았지만 중요한 거는 단순 업무직 있잖아요. Like a simple job은 일을 못하고 프로페셔널 잡 중에서 원래는 E71 비자가 프로페셔널 잡 하면 예를 들면 내가 IT면 IT 쪽만 일해야 되는데 만약에 F2 그 비자를 받게 되면 프로페셔널 직업인 어떤 거든지 선택이 가능하지만 5년 동안 그 지역에서 살면서 일을 해야 된다라는 조건이 있고 이제 아마 비자를 받게 되면 5년인지 3년인지 바로 주는 게 아니고 1년 단위로 아마 연장을 할 수 있는 가능성이 높아요. 그래서 1년 단위마다 해서 그 지역에 살고 있구나 이렇게 5년을 해야지 그 비자가 살아있는 거고 5년 지나기 전에 뭐 다른 지역으로 가거나 다른 쪽에 일을 하거나 하는 경우에는 비자가 이제 없어지는 그런 시스템을 시작하는데 F4 Overseas Korean 있잖아요. Overseas Korean부터 시작을 하고 F2 비자를 신설해서 시작을 한다고 했습니다. 하지만 구체적인 숫자나 그 다음에 requirement에 대한 거는 아직 나오진 않았어요. 나중에 지역 특화형 비자 F2 비자가 나오면 자세하게 제가 설명해 드리겠습니다. 그다음에 Manoj Thakur. Hello sir, good evening. And now the government policy is a G199 who have no visa illegal person. Sir, please explain about F2 visa. You are holding a G199. G199 means about, I'm not sure that the G1 nationality is one of the Afghanistan or the Myanmar. And in this case, in the right now, the Minister of Justice and gives G199. But F2 is totally different. G199 to F2, I never ever seen that like this because G199 is strictly and restricted to change another visa because G199 just a temporary visa. If your situation of your country is getting good and you must visit there. So when you the visit immigration office to extend your G199 and your country's current situation is getting better, your visa will be cancelled. Okay, so G199 and to F2, I never ever heard that it's possible. Okay, so G1 Batarai. So from E74 to F299, is the point required? No. What kind of visa get it? The families together. Okay, F27 to F299 is there are the four the basic and the requirement. And the first one, 5 years from E74 to F299. Second one, KIP stage 4, the completion. Number 3, and your previous year's income shall be and the monthly basic 18 times of monthly basic income is around the 34.5 million won. And you have to save I'm sorry. You have to save 50 million won of your bank account or your, chunse, right? Down payment, right? So if you have F299, you can work. If you work current manufacturing field, then you can find another job, right? But your family members may get F112, which is not allowed to work. Okay, so in this case, if you were and you were the spouse, your wife, your spouse really want to work and I have to and study KIP stage 4 very, very completely, and your income shall be over GNI one time and the 41 million won, and your savings shall be over the 30 million won. See that? Good. And Majoy Saranghe. And hello, sir. Good evening. It is possible for my aunt to get a visa when she applies for an F15 visa for care support to my babies. I have a written parent that can't go to Korea, or some of my siblings. Okay. But I'm not sure that. Okay. The from a few days ago, and if you have any kind of permanent residency, and you can invite one of your the parent members, your mother or father, but there is no any information about to invite your aunt, right? It is not possible. And also, if you have an F6 visa and if you got naturalized and in Korean, and also you can invite your and the parent. In this case, only, but based on my understanding, only for the naturalized person into Korean and F61 and the marriage migrant person and your and the parent and couldn't and support you. In this case, you can invite your sister but not other aunt, right? Good. And Fahad Ali, I had a G1 visa in 2020 and I come back my home country, so I cannot come in Korea again. Any restrictions? Based on my understanding, if you applied the G1 visa inside the Korea, right? So when you come back to Korea, it's mostly difficult. So except for the married migrant and married to one of the Korean and try to apply for the F61 into your home country's Korean embassy. Except for that, and G1 to and you had applied the G1 before, so it is very difficult to come back to Korea again. The Juan Uno. Hi, Mr. Zhang. I just want to ask what will be going to happen if I don't sign an extension of E74. I just already explained for that, okay? And Muhammad Ju Bayar Islam. Can you explain this as a season 8? Your current status, family, and economic conditions doesn't approve your return within the given period of stay. Your current status, family, and economic conditions does not prove your return. Okay, Muhammad Jubai Islam. What is your question? Which kind of video will you ask for me? So I cannot understand the region. This region 8, your current status, family, and economic condition does not prove your return. I'm really sorry, but I cannot understand. I'm really sorry about that. Please, and give more detailed information about what is the which kind of a visa, and you wanna ask it. Write down more detail about that. Lutufar, Lahaman, and Nanum. What about Korean government start a new visa, F4 visa? F4 is not a new visa, right? This is the one of the person asking about the F2 visa for the working at a rural areas. But F4 is a overseas Korea. It's a totally different. It is not if your father or mother or your ancestors uh were not the Korean, and F4 is not available. Okay. So, Mary Nui the Sajib, is it possible to get F2 visa from E9? If someone has ordered the qualification, oh, I'm sorry. There was a F26 the visa before, but this F26 visa and there is no more and the F26 visa anymore since 2000, I think 2019. So E9 visa holders only can apply for the E74 visa right now. Okay. So Fahad Ali, if anyone hold the G1 visa in South Korea and leave the Korea country, I already replied it. And Paula Aden, how long to wait my visa application? Which visa and where in Korea or home countries? So let me know. But usually, but it depends on the situation. If you want to apply for by visa application, is from your Korean embassy. In this case, you have to ask to your Korean embassy. But usually, it takes, but depends on the visa type, right? I'm really sorry about that. Please ask more detail. Where? Which video? Okay, it's banned forever if you have a 68.1 system. This is some of the things that the illegal staying in Korea. So when you the left Korea and officers are stamped the 68-1, it means you are violating the 60 article 68 and the paragraph 1 of the immigration law. So there is usually, so it depends on 1 year to 5 years, but sometimes 10 years you cannot come to Korea. So if you over 2 or 3 years, you may just contact you in the Korean embassy in your home country, and it is a ban that still banned you are coming to Korea or not. It is a more quickest way to get check this one. Okay, the call to Korean embassy or visit to Korean embassy and check your status. It is possible or not. Good. Lady Andre, the Kadeg and the Ligitas, sir, can we go on vacation home country even though we only have less than 5 months left on our working visa? But you must check that one of the persons said, oh, if you want to go back to your country, your the visa status shall be the more than 6 months, right? So I think you must contact to just the 1345 immigration contact center. But based on my understanding is but just the vacation for you have a 5 month, right? I think there's no any problem. But I've heard that one of the person and that need like more than 6 months of ARC and the remaining period. So you must contact the 1345 to check one more time. Okay. 칸차 그룸 E6 비자에서 E7 변화 E6? I think E6. Okay, E6 like entertainment, but E6 is too. It is not available to E7 actually, right? But there are three types of E6: E6 1, E6 2, E6 3. What is the detailed things? But if you meet the E7 1, the visa criteria is very critical, very, very, very not easy. If you meet this requirement, you can try. if you meet this requirement, you can try. But E62 is almost difficult. But E71, the pure the artist, and the E63 athlete, yes, it is available. Park Jino. Okay, can you share more information about the F27S visa that I'm planning to apply in next year when I graduate from D2? Oh, there is a, I will make the more video for that. But there is already posted it, and some of the master and the PhD degree, and from the one of the that institute that I indicated already on the Facebook page. In this case, you don't need the hiring. You don't need to find some company within 5 years, right? So immigration and give you like a F27S visa, right? If you meet this requirement, it is not required for your point and find a job. But when you pass 5 years, you must meet and the basic requirement for the edit point and the company hiring. Okay, to check the Facebook page and the posting the regarding this, right? But some I just try to make this F27S visa type, and for the explanation, Lai Kazam Ali, did the two visas restrictions for the Pakistani student are now? I don't know actually. Right. So the two visas restrictions for I don't know actually which kind of two visas restrictions for Pakistani student are now, but I don't get it. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know. But if you meet the requirement and you can change the E7 or F2 visa, right? Regardless of the nationalities. It's a career is like this, and any other country is the same thing. And immigration officer doesn't care about your nationality. They can only check the requirement. Okay. 카오히엔, 네, 잘 들어요. 네. And F299 비자 신청하고 사업에 대한 설명 좀 F299 비자 변경하게 되면 사업은 일반적으로 할 수는 없습니다. F299 비자는 지금 일하고 있는 분야에서 계속 일하고 있으면 취업을 할 수 있다는 얘기고, 사업에 대한 거는 제가 들은 바가 없습니다. The Usman Ali, I have a 74 visa. My family live in Korea. If I apply for the F299, how much is saving money or asset? It doesn't matter about your family live in Korea or not. And if you're the family members may get F112, which is cannot work, and just you meet your requirement for the E74 visa to F299. I said already 5 years from E74, and the previous year's income shall be over 18 times of basic income is around 34.5 million won, and the KIP stage for completion, that you're saving 15 million won. Okay. Okay, and I have to go back to my last is Ali Usman Ali. Okay. Usman Ali. Okay, I'm going back to YouTube and the questions. Woo! I just get answered more than like a 40 or 50 persons right now. So you must check clearly for that, and also kindly understand that I don't have enough time to give the whole answers right away. Anyway, Jivan Chandri, could you provide me your phone number? You can visit to visainkorea.com or Visa in Korea Facebook page. There is my phone number there. Travel Lover Matthew, thank you, sir, for the helpful information. Appreciate that. The Kamal and the Fulel. And what are the criteria for after visa from Cyber this year to foreign nationals seeking to live and work in rural region? F2. That one is I said already. I will gather that information. I will let you know once I get more detailed requirement, because there is no any requirement for the news right now. So I will get back to you, uh, and I will make some of the video and the upload it on my Facebook page and YouTube channel. Okay, so I will get back to you. Right. So Sam Ashley, hi Mr. Zhang, for applying F515 and PhD, right? I need to work on E71 for 1 year after getting PhD degree, right? So what should be my minimum monthly salary in that case, right? Okay. If you want to apply for the F515 after PhD from Korea, right? 1 year of E71 or after 7, it doesn't matter. So you have to work the more than 1 year as a full-time employment, and no needed Korean and language proficiency. No criminal record is required from your home country. But last one, need GNI one-time income is required. GNI one-time for the 2020 fixed GNI was around 41 million won, but next year will be higher than that. Okay, you see that right now, based on the confirmed the 2021 GNI was 41, around 41 million won. But next year is more higher than that. Dada, the can after 7 visa with a GNI 1 can bring mother-in-law for a long-term visa? No. No, I'm sorry. So if you want to do it, and also you if you want to bring your mother and to take care of your child, you must get F5. So a few days ago there is a F15, and they expands their some benefit, right? So if you got a whole F5 visa holders may the invite their mother, right? With a F1 the farm visa, right? In this case, you must get F5 first, okay? Before that, there is no any things that invite with a long term. Catherine Villegas, hello sir, I have a D10 right now, but I don't have enough point. Last time when I applied, I did not include my bachelor degree in college from my country. Can I include that? Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, what was the previous visa, right? And Catherine, did you have E74 visa before? In this case, yeah, you can add. And can I get D10 visa internship? There is one company that can hire me for training and internship. Okay, Catherine, please let me know your visa first. You got an E74 or I don't know. Januno, I received E74 visa last January, and my labor contract as E9 ended last May. And does it mean by January 2023, when my visa expires, is the labor contract will also expire? Really, I cannot understand that. If your E9 end last May, last January, okay, and my labor contract in E9 end last May, does it mean by January 2023? So when you extend, right? But I don't know actually about this one. Is meaning is okay. First of all, you must check that your visa, right? I think that E9. I think that you misspelled, right? So E74, and you got this January. So you got a 1 year contract until the January 2023, right? So when you extend, you have to make a new the working contract, right? Right. So I think it's the most important thing is you must check your E74 visa expiration date first. And based on this, if you extend, you need a new the working contract. 옆집 오빠, 안녕하세요. 쿠라모브입니다. 네, 캠핑 for you. 안녕하세요. 273 비자 도장공 영접공 설명해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 요 부분들은 이제 해외에서 오시는 분들이 있는데 그 나라에서 도장공이라든가 영접공에 대한 그 라이선스를 받아야 되고요. 그리고 최소한 associate degree 2년대는 있어야 되고 경력도 있어야 됩니다. 그 자세한 사항은 나중에 제가 설명을 해드릴 예정에 있고 조금 복잡합니다. 예, 바바 알리 F299 비자 연장하고 사업에 대한 이거 제가 설명드렸습니다. F299 사업 못합니다. Catherine, do I need enough point even though I have a company can hire me for internship before getting E7? Catherine, did you get D2 before in Korea? In this case, you can change after graduate. You can change D10 1, and after got D10 1, you can working as an intern after reporting to the immigration office. Okay. Dada, F4F visa was announced by. That I said already, right? This is I will explain later. Then once I have this information, more detailed information. I have a D2 visa first, Catherine, and then I applied for the D10 visa, job seeking visa. Then in extension, getting D10 visa again, but for internship, presenting contract from the company. D10 visa working as an intern shall be the working period shall be within 6 months at that one company. But immigration office is very, very strict for the changing another company for the D10 one, the job seeking, and just working as an intern. So you must consider for that. Okay. Going back to my original and the questions. Okay. So Usman Ali. Okay, I just checked that there was the missing and the questions for that. Usman Ali. Okay. Usman Ali, yes. Oh, there is just only one questions from this. Okay, wait a minute. Just checked my questions. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. Just okay. There's no any update for that, so that's why it takes a long time to check this one. Sajawal Ali and the Facebook F299 visa extension requirement previously E9 visa to F26 now F299. Basic requirement is just for the KIP stage 4 the completion and your previous year's income it shall be 12 times of the monthly wage. Okay, this is two the basic requirement. But even though you have to work at a previous in a manufacturing field, or like you were F to 6 and manufacturing in the field, right? And you have to still working on that. And I'll just check that. But okay, probably see that updated and the questions quickly, right? It takes time. And how can I see this? Okay. Okay. 아젠 쉬운 티켓 마고나무. 여기에서 태어났지만 한국인이 아닌 여성은 한국 아빠였던 자녀의 비자 지원을 받고 있으며 막 태어난 아이를 위한 비자도 받을 수 있나요? 음, 한국 아빠였던 자녀의 비자. 우선은 요거는 제가 구체적으로 이해를 좀 못했어요. 한국에서 태어났는데 외국인이고 한국 아빠였는데 어떻게 한국에 태어났는데 외국인이 될 수가 있죠? 이거는 조금 좀 사건에 대해서 좀 알아야 될 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 예를 들면 외국인이 인제 한국에서 딸을 출산을 했는데 아빠가 아빠가 한국 사람이었다. 이 경우에는 아빠가 인제 아빠가 한국 사람이다라는 거를 이제 소송을 통해서 인제 확인을 받아야 돼요. 확인을 받고 아버지의 가족 관계에 올라가 있어야 외국인이 아닌 한국인으로 되고 있습니다. 그렇기 때문에 지금 만약에 지금 우선 그 문제 굉장히 복잡하게 해결해야 돼요. 그러니까 외국인한테 태어난 딸이 있는데 아빠는 한국 사람이었어요. 그러면 결국은 결혼한 사이에서 아이가 태어난 게 아니고 아빠만 한국 사람이었던 거잖아요. 근데 위자료나 양육비를 지원받고 있는데 아이는 지금 어 비자 지원을 받고 있으면 외국인이잖아요. 그런데 그 외국인한테 태어난 아이는 그 딸 외국인 딸의 비자에 따라서 아이의 비자가 달라져요. 그래서 지금 이 상황 같은 경우는 아이까지 뭔가 혜택을 받으려면 아버지가 한국 사람이었다는 걸 소송을 통해서 밝혀내야 되고 그 상황에서 인제 '아 이 사람이 아버지다.'라고 인제 가족관계 등록부에 올라가 있으면 태어난 아이도 혜택을 보게 됩니다. 손자나 손녀가 되기 때문에요. 네. 그렇게 가정법원에 아마 소송을 해야 될 겁니다. Lamishi Lamsa, hello. I have a question regarding the education document verification. I'd like to know once the educational document is verified, how long it will be valid for from the overseas, right? Yeah, 6 months is correct. So when you get the apostle or the Korean embassy stamp and the date of the stamp from the Korean embassy, right, to 6 months is valid, right? Good. Miss Navin, thank you. The Samish. I will get my PhD degree soon. So first, I need to apply for D10. Yes, if because if you find the job and D22 and the F27 or E71 is available, but to secure your status, just considering about the fail your application D10. is more recommendable. And this, uh, I did already. 만족. 앤디 로우. 안녕하세요. 만약 1년 전에 D2 비자로 불법 취업이 있었다면 지금 다른 비자로 변경하려면 심사 어디까지? 우선은 만약에 40만 원이 넘었어요, 벌금이. 그런 경우에는 D10 비자 변경 못하고 E7은 신청 가능합니다. 다만 F2는 어려울 수 있습니다. 까말 풀렛. I did already. The Parvez Anwar, dear sir, Bangladesh, and the people can apply visa of a seasonal agriculture worker from Bangladesh, but it's very difficult because of this is a seasonal worker just for and and the family members of a Norwegian migrant with a Korean national or naturalized person, basically. Good. So it'll be better to check your Korean embassy in Bangladesh. Uh, um, Viviana Nguyen, I just got my visa status changed from DT to D10. My company want me to sign the intern contract with a starting date from 1st August. However, I still haven't received my new heirs card yet. Is there any other document I can submit instead of my heirs to get the work permit? If you got permitted, you were D10, even though you haven't received your IRC, you can do that, right? So this is an internship. Is if you work after that, you can report to the immigration office within 15 days from actually you're working. So you must check that Hi Korea whether your D10 is permitted or not. Like Kazam Ali. No, I already did. Okay. Okay. Vishista the Chandra. Do we need to show the bank balance to bring our spouse in E74? Yeah, and you need 20 million won. Just your bank account and savings or your chance and down payment, right? Put together the more than 20 million won, and you can use this one. And if you want to invite your spouse or children, it is a mandatorily required. Lady Andrea Kadek Likas. I did already. Okay. I think I did already for this one. Okay. I need to going back to the YouTube. I think this is almost the last things because I just have the 7 minute only. Okay. Uh, uh, okay, and Catherine, we really appreciate that. Soya Soy Escape and a Ninja. Can I still apply for F299 even if I have an immigration violation like a late update of passport? I think if you were this just the minor, right? So you must check your the fine from the immigration office, but update late, a little bit late update of your passport, it is not a big, problem when you apply for the F299. Okay, good. So Samesh, because of our F219 application is if you have a based on my understanding is a more than 1 million won, 1 million won or something, the violation fee, and you have this one, from the immigration office or somewhere. It's very difficult, but I think is a very minor, like less than 300,000 or 400,000. No problem to apply for that if you meet the requirement. Samesh, currently on D2 visa, I'm living with my spouse. So after getting D10 visa, can I live with my spouse? If you change the D10, right? And so if you have this one and your spouse also maintain your F3 and within your period stay of a D10, okay? Same age. And on D10 visa, can we go out from Korea and visit our country? Yes. If you have enough time and no problem. So 마두 샹카 안녕하세요. 저는 E9에서 이 2019년에 F6 비자 받고 현재 F299 가지고 있는데 혹시 영주권 가지려면 어떻게 해야 됩니까? F299 비자를에서 영주권은 F6, F299 비자 포함해서 5년이 지나면 신청을 할 수 있고요. GNI 2배 소득이 있어야 됩니다. 8,200 정도의 전년도 소득이 있어야 되고 사회통합 프로그램 5단계 이수, 그 다음에 5년이 지나야 되고요. 그렇기 때문에 가장 중요한 건 지금 전년도 소득이 GNI 2배 맞춰야 돼요. 거의 어렵죠. 혼자서 벌기는 어렵습니다. 8,200만 원 벌기 어려워요. 예. 그래서 이제 아내를 F51 비자를 준비를 하셔야 됩니다. F51 비자를 신청하시려면 아내를 사회통합 프로그램 4단계를 시키고 선생님의 그 전년도 소득이 GNI 4,100만 원 이상 그리고 그 다음에 이제 세이빙이 3천만 원 이상 되어야 돼요. 그래서 아내하를 비자를 F1에서 F299 비자 변경하게 되면 아내가 F299 가지고 출입국에 신고하고 일을 할 수가 있잖아요. 그러면은 이제 합해서 8,200만 원 만들 수 있어요. 하지만 혼자로는 힘듭니다. 네. 주노 우노, can a D10 one visa holder leave Korea for a month vacation? Yes, if you have enough time within your valid period, yes, no problem. Everybody do this. Thank you very much for your all information. Thank you. 옆집 오빠, 재외동포에서 어떤 비자로 가능하나요? 재외동포는 우선 알아야 되는 게 재외동포는 그 본인 또는 아버지, 어머니 또는 할머니, 할아버지가 그 한국 분이셔야 돼요. 그래서 재외동포는 F4 비자를 이미 받은 상태에서는 귀화도 할 수 있고요. 귀화 같은 경우는 F4 비자 받고 2년 있으면 귀화, 한국 국적을 취득할 수도 있고 F5 비자로도 병행할 수 있습니다. 영주권으로도 병행할 수 있고요. F4 비자 받고 2년 있으면 GNI 1배 사회통합 프로그램 필요 없고요. 예, 그다음 F5로 비자 변경할 수 있습니다. Same how much bank balance we need to show for living as a couple? The mostly Same what is that? Your D10. Okay. Okay, one person is in need and 800,000 won per month. So two persons need 1.6 million won and need 6 times because of this visa allows for 6 months only. So almost 10 million when you have this one. Okay. Okay, and okay, I'll just check that there was any questions about. Okay, 2 minutes left, so there is a last questions that I just get this one. Okay, last question for the Lambda Beach Knock. So I would like to ask about F511 visa. Can a postdoc who accredited the fellowships like a brain pool, international or okay? For this case, I will make a new. It has been changed for the F511 very, very, very strictly, and it has been changed. So I will update for the F511 and the visa sooner or later because. And also, you just checked in my Facebook page, and there is a new updated one that you just checked that initially for them. So if you need want to charge the consultation, you just send a email to me, janghang@naver.com, and we set up the schedule and have a more detailed and a conversation for the F511. Okay, last one. Atulan, the Shirujai, I have a question about F270 extension point. If my point exceed 105 with our annual over 30 million won, how many years can be extended? I need to check that. This is the last questions, okay? Based on current information, I will just check that. And the 0.105 and just 30 million won. Wait a minute. Because I cannot remember the point. So this is the last question. Okay, just check that at your period. Maybe wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, not this one. Okay, check this one. Okay. 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 103. Oh, okay. I think that you may get 1 year. Okay, you may get 1 year. Okay. Atulaha Sirijai, you may get 1 year. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for the joining the Friday night show today. I just replied or gave answers around more than 60 or 70, right? Doing my best, but the Facebook and the checked comment is not really convenient. So the YouTube is better, but YouTube and put together with the Facebook page live, it is more advanced one compared to the previous one, right? This is it was a bit difficult to check the systems, but I think this is a very an excellent experience on that. Really appreciate that. Okay, and I really appreciate that, and see you next time for the further and the detailed and talking for that. Really appreciate that, and see you on next Friday. Okay? Really appreciate. 감사합니다. 다음 주 금요일에 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 궁금한 사항들이 더 있는 경우에는 이메일도 주시고 이제 유료 상담으로 제가 상담을 하시면 될 것 같아요. 예, 짧은 시간 안에 많은 분들 최대한 제가 답변을 해 드리려고 했는데 최대한 노력을 했지만 그래도 좀 다 구체적으로 답변 못 하는 부분들 좀 이해 좀 해 주셨으면 좋겠고. Let's see you next Friday. Okay? Bye bye.